Hi everyone, Fiona McLeod here, talking about inspiration. Now this is what follows on from setting an intention, which I did a video back on just earlier. So if you want to check that one out first, this is a great place to start if you're beginning any new project or you want to start manifesting your dream life. So you must set the intention and then we're allowing space for inspiration. But how do we allow this space? Like I talk a lot about following your gut instinct, listening to your inner guidance, receiving those inspired ideas. Yet how do you get yourself into a space that you can receive those ideas? I'm about to tell you. You see, inspiration is usually necessary when you are seeking your path towards your dream. It's often also at a time when you have choices to make and you really want to know that gut instinct of should I go this way or should I go that way? And when you have the ability to receive this innate inspiration, those choices become so easy. Therefore, the key to this is to becoming more intuitive. And how do you do that? Same way that we get to the inspiration. Meditate. Now, it's not the only one, so hold fire. Don't run away if you're not a meditator. But meditation really does allow our brain to just calm down and we can clear the clutter and allow space for the inspiration to appear. Now, meditation just takes us more into our heart and soul, and that way we let go of the stress and that overactive mind that tries to control with our humanness the outcome. Whereas if we can just calm that down, whether you use meditation or walking in nature, doing exercise, simply sitting still with your eyes closed and allowing yourself to feel your physical body, that's a really easy way if you're not into deep meditation. Simply just close your eyes and be aware of all the physical sensations in your body and allow your mind to travel through your body and experience that. Because it's mindfulness, and that way you are literally in the moment of what you're feeling and experiencing, not in the future and not in the past, which happens when we overthink. So that's another way. And an extra way that you can do this is to maybe watch a movie. You know, if you're not really big into movies, a beautiful movie that's emotionally lovely, not a horrible movie, you can just take yourself out of your mind and get yourself feeling the emotions of love and happiness through a movie, a story of somebody else's. Because those feelings that you experience, if they're joyful and full of love, are still the real feelings that you want to be in to attract the same back to you. We like attracts like, and if we can feel the emotion of a movie or an idea of our future, then we literally come into that feeling in a vibrational level as well. So there you go. Now what happens is when we have this inspiration, as I said, we need to either decide between left or right or yes or no. Sometimes we come against a choice. After we set an intention, we have choices to make. And this level of stillness that you find through meditation or nature or feeling through a movie, you can more easily attract the answer just to appear at you when you least expect it. Often people find they get quite inspired in the shower or when they go to the beach because they are not too busy in their head. They've dropped that away and allowed space for the inspiration to occur. Nothing can be created without space. You cannot create a room without a space. You can't create a house without land to put it on. You really have to have an area, energetically or physically, to create anything that your heart desires. So much so in our life, we're just too busy to fit in anything new. And this is actually one of the big problems with finding a relationship. People fill their lives up with so much because they don't want to be lonely. They forget that actually experiencing that loneliness will allow space, or at least aloneness. You don't have to be unhappy in that alone time, but allowing that space for somebody to come in is actually really important on an energetic level. Something to think about. There you go, guys. That's inspiration. If you want to start receiving more inspired ideas, simply find the stillness through meditation or otherwise, and therefore you'll be on the path to manifesting those intentions that we set in the previous video. Cheers!